Hello and welcome to Food Fridays. This is Kelly and I bring it every day. So welcome in. I appreciate everybody coming in. Today, as you always say, I'm going to be prepared and do a lot of things, but it still takes a lot more prep than you think. But anyway, we'll just see how this goes. Originally, I was going to get shells, but I ended up getting manicotti of all things. So same thing, but you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. But that is hilarious. Yeah, we were trying to do something different. I don't know. It's hard. And there's Angie's Treasures. Hey, good to see you. Let's see who else we got. What I got cooking right now on the stove are the noodles, which, of course, a little bit out of the shot. Just a little bit. Actually, I'm not going to put them over the shot because they're almost ready to come out. And so today I decided to do manicotti. And I have a couple more seconds. I'm trying to cook these so they're al dente. I'm going to try to put my. Ooh, yeah, that's not bad. I bet you like another minute. So anyway, what I did was I got manicotti. And does anybody know, without Googling, what manicotti means in Italian? Without Googling. And manicotti basically means sleeve. And if you look right now, you're supposed to cook these for 7 minutes. So I'm going to take these out in just a second, and then we can talk a little bit. But here is the manicotti. This is what it looks like. It's a little tube. And these cook pretty fast. So what you want to do is cook the pasta so that it's al dente, i.e., still uh, a little bit of strength to it, so it's not too noodly, not too droopy. So anyway, I'm going to take this manicotti off, and then we'll keep talking. Okay, because this is one of those things you have to do it because you don't want it to be too mushy. I'm going to pull this a little closer in. You really can't see because, of course, what do I have? A white pan with a white noodle. But actually, no, you can see them. That's not bad. Okay, so there's the manicotti. We're only making a half a recipe because we are how many people?
Dos.
Those people. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the sink. Moses, say hi.
Hello.
So I have to get rid of this water.
Hope everybody's having a lovely Friday evening.
Yes. Any big weekend plans?
Yes, any big weekend plans for anybody?
So now we have the noodles done. That's the biggest thing, and you want to try to get them so they're not too, you know, squishy. And good to see you, Shatika.
Oh, Tina Bailey's in.
Tina Bailey. For weight loss. Uh-oh. What's for weight loss? Did I miss? Now we are really bad because we do not have a vegetable today. I should have I did not plan well with the vegetable. But just, in a pinch, if you ever need a veggie, the easiest one to make is either broccoli or a salad. But make sure you use the good lettuce. Like, don't use the iceberg. But this week we went to the store to try to get lettuce and kale, and it was a big. They did not have any kale. And the lettuce was very sad too. So I was just crying. It was the saddest thing. So anyway, so what I'm doing right now is I'm beating an egg. Let me see if I can get over there here. I'm beating an egg. So I'm going to add this to the ricotta cheese. And they don't really tell you in the recipe like how much, but or you mix spinach. There we go. That's the one. So I was thinking about spinach, but they didn't even have any spinach either. I was like, and I could have gotten the frozen stuff, which you can do. So when you just remember, if you do the frozen spinach, you have to make sure that you drain it really well. So you have to like let that stuff thaw. You have to put it in sort of a what is that stuff called? Not a sieve, but like
Strainer.
not a strainer. We can put it in a strainer, but usually you need some kind of like a fabric. Like I don't know what that fabric's called. Cheesecloth. That's
Yeah,
what it
oh
is.
yeah.
Cheesecloth. So you can put it in there and then squeeze out all the water because it does get really dry. Or if you have one of those salad spinners really get stuff dry, and I love them. Cheesecloth. Thank you, Nana Michelle.
Yeah.
But I always say if you have cheesecloth or if you have a salad spinner, that gets water out of stuff. It's amazing. Yeah.
And so she spends family wedding
Oh, wedding. Nice.
and pick up venison.
Oh, that's right. She did say she was bringing some deer. Yeah, deer meat. Because somebody in her family's a hunter.
Donia
Oh,
stir
hello.
fry.
How are you? Yeah, I saw you were just on. I felt bad. I should have. I wanted to pop in, but I was trying to prep, and yeah, this was a slow prep day. So anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm beating the egg. I'm going to put the. Oh yeah, Pete. Did you have any? Pete was in Italy just recently. Did you have any manicotti or anything like that while you were in Italy? I was wondering. See, if you guys have ever seen that movie, now hold on, I gotta remember what the title is.
Actually, I did have manicotti when I was in Rome.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. You grab some out of the container and squeeze with your hands. Yeah. And Tina said she likes the salad spinner. I love the salad spinner. I got one because I bought this weird contraption from Home Shopping Network like 100 years ago. And in it, it was a salad spinner and then it was a chopper. So you had this, it had a little crank. So I tried the salad spinner and I was like, I love it. Because, usually you can't get the water out of the salad. It's hard. Or you have to put it in the refrigerator for a while, and that helps make it crunch. But anyway, there's that. Just little tips, things I've learned along the way. All right, I'm just gonna stick this back here, and I'm just gonna take this bowl. Hopefully, you can see it. Yep, I decided to get a clear bowl for once, like I did the right thing. So anyway, I'm just gonna use one of these scrapers.
There's something on the back.
Oh, not that one. That one did not do well in the wash. I'm glad you saw that. As soon as I saw that, I went, oh, that's bad. We get another one. Yeah. Let's see. Here's a better one. Let's try this one. This is a little bit smaller, but it's clear. All right, so we'll do this. So I'm just going to take the ricotta cheese, put this in the bowl. And I may have to have you grab the other one. We'll see. I might need another one. I was trying not to, but anyway. Now, the recipe that I saw was real bland. All they said was to put parsley in, which I was like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jazz this up a little bit more because I enjoy.
Bam.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. Bam. All right, Emerald. Hopefully this is enough. I don't know. I don't think this may not be enough, but we'll see. I mean, not yet. Anyway, that's okay. Don't worry about it. So we're just going to do some creativity. So I'm using garlic powder. And I'm just gonna put a bunch of seasonings. And I like oregano, so I'm gonna put some basil and oregano, and then a little bit of garlic in. And that's pretty much what I want. And I'll throw in some parsley also. Let's see. Got a lot of parsley. Yeah. And parsley, you can be real heavy-handed. It's real pretty. Of course, all I have is a shaker. I'm gonna do this. I hope I don't cause mayhem. But there it is. Parsley. When you have dried spices, you need a lot because the flavor kind of gets stunted. But if you have your own, you grow your own. Like our plan this year is to grow our own. So I'm going to do some oregano now, and I'm going to try not to be too heavy with it because oregano is pretty strong. And then now I'm going to put some basil and some salt and pepper, and then that's going to be it. And that's all I'm going to do. Not all, but that's basically what I'm going to do. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm just putting some in. Probably not quite a teaspoon, maybe a half a teaspoon.
Yeah, Michelle says he has all kinds of seasoning as well.
Yep. And then only put the egg.
No paprika and
no paprika and raisins.
Yeah.
And Dawn's here, I see. Yeah, Dawn.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dawn.
And that's all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir this up. Now, like I said, this would have been better with spinach, but we're kind of like,
what you got?
Yeah, this is a sad, tragic manicotti today. But happy Friday, cooking jam. Oh, wow. See, that's the one thing I've never made. Yeah, this could use a little more cheese, but that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, what the heck? I'm going to put just a little bit more. I'm afraid do it. I'm afraid I'm going to run out.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. All right. What kind of jam, Dawn? I think you were making some before when I
Okay, it's not opening.
Yeah, this is I know this is really tight. They really. I love the fact that they seal stuff for safety.
But that's an adult.
But then I hate this fact that they seal stuff for safety because it's like you almost need a knife or something really crazy to open this up. Yeah, I'm gonna put just a little bit more in here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Whoops. Oh, actually, maybe it was. I'm just going to put just a little bit more in here. So I just want to make sure. I don't want it too eggy. And then the other thing is, I'm going to use we got real disturbed by the store. The prices were really high this week, and so we ended up um, getting like the cheapest alternative. Now you can do cottage cheese if you don't like ricotta. I do like ricotta. Now, when I was a little kid, I hated it, but I think it was stronger back in the day. Like now, it tastes like nothing. I think. So put a little salt and pepper, not too much, but just a little bit to kind of add on. And I'm just gonna salt and pepper. Sorry about my hand in there. Yep, let me pull that my hand down. It's like right in my face. Yeah. Okay, but that's it. So just a little salt and pepper. This way. Here we go. There we go. That's a better. Okay, and then that's it. So then I'm just gonna roll these in and put them in the shells. So let's see what happens. All right. Woohoo! I'll have you put this back in the fridge because I think you have the lid there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It's part skim mozzarella, non-smoked provolone, Parmesan, and Asiago cheeses all in one.
Yeah.
So the Parmesan cheese is so expensive. Like I got a little lump of Parmesan cheese and it was like $10, $8. I don't know. It was a lot. So anyway, so this is what we're gonna top it with. But if you want to live dangerously, we could throw some in there too. You know, do you feel cheesy? Or is that going to be bad for you?
It's going to be all bad for me, but you know.
I'm going to put a little bit in here now.
Yeah, you know, it's
But the Parmesan would be ideal. Like if you just had a little bit of Parmesan in there.
I like
this
cheese.
is a little bit, dry. But I'm just going to put a little bit in there.
I like cheese. It just doesn't like me.
Yeah, cheese. All right, so I'm going to mix that in, and now we're going to stuff these. Let me go get my gloves.
I don't forget to put the mozzarella in there.
Oh no, it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, I'm not going to double hit you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put a little bit on the top when we get there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I don't want to kill you. I mean, not yet anyway. All right, let's go here. Let me get a couple gloves. Then I'm going to roll these, and I hope I stuff these adequately. I haven't done this in a long time, so. I was a little bit better with the shells. Ooh, lots of gloves. Okay, here we go. And if Sam Gloves is around, hey. And thanks to everybody for coming in. I'm going to do the thank you to the replay team if you're here. Thank you for the live team. Woohoo! We appreciate you.
And the lurkers. You're lurking.
Lurkers. Yes, that's cool. All right, so I'm just going to use one of these little sheets, and I'm going to just take each one. Oh, one thing I need to do. I forgot. Let me just throw this in here. So this is the pan I'm going to use. I'm just using a lasagna pan. And I'm going to turn the oven on because I should have preheated, but I didn't. I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom just to keep from sticking. And then you're supposed to put the red sauce. So you take spaghetti sauce and you put this in. And then you line your manicotti and bake it until it's all cheesy and melted. So I'm just going to put this in so it doesn't stick. And I'm sort of just using my gloves, and I don't know if you can see me doing that. But anyway, I'm going to do that. All right, can I hand you that until I'm ready? Okay, so we're going to start stuffing, and then we're going to throw this in the oven. So this is going to be real quick. Now this was one of the ones when I looked in the little container, it was broken. But it's still holding up pretty well. And this is pretty much al dente. So I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me make this one bigger. Forgot to do that. I'll make this bigger so you can see. But this is pretty much, I call it, this is pretty simple. This is a very simple, you just stuff them. And that's it. Yeah, so this is a pretty easy recipe, I think. All right, let's see if this works here. Let's move this guy here. Okay, and move this guy here. And then I got to do this guy. And bam. There we go. So this is bigger. Yep, nice. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to put my gloves back on. All right. So like I said, ideally this would be good if you had a little bit of spinach. But no spinach today. And I may have made too much toppings here. I'm just going to stuff it in there. And I think if I had a piping gun, like a piping bag, which I do have, this probably would have been better. Give me it all mine. But yeah, we're doing okay. So this only took 7 minutes to cook the pasta. And then you really only need to cook it once you stuff it, only about 15 minutes. Because this is al dente, so it should be pretty good, you know. And I'm doing from both sides here.
You have a way to push it in, make sure you fill that.
I may use a knife or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just shoving it in there. Hopefully you can see me doing that. Yep, looking pretty good. Num num num. Yeah, I didn't pipe today. I should have piped. That's okay. Yeah, that would have been smart. We'll see how this goes. But this, like I was just happy that I got the filling done and that I didn't break the noodles. That was the biggest thing. I was like, I don't want to break the noodles. I think it's all in there. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're stuffed. Let's see this guy. I'll shove that in there a little more. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Put more. All right. Let's see. Yep, so we're getting there. Said put more.
Cheesier the better.
Yeah, I'm trying not to kill. I think you have to get it al dente. And because the thing, back in the day, like when we used to have spaghetti, my grandmother, who is not Italian, would cook the spaghetti, and it was so limp, like you would die, And my grandfather hated spaghetti because he thought it looked like larva. Anyway, because it was overcooked, and then that's the way we ate it. We ate it that way. It was terrible. And so, my new thing now is just to sort of try to back off the cooking for the noodles. Just a couple of minutes, not a couple of minutes, but at least maybe just undercooked. Because when you put these in the oven, then they're going to be cooked even more. So you don't have to worry about that. But the thing now, I don't know if you guys have seen, just sort of relating to this, because this is very similar to lasagna. Lasagna, they have noodles that you don't even have to boil anymore, which I think is amazing. You know what I mean? I love it. So I think like if I think undercooked is probably better. But the other cheat that you can use is we're using a bottle. So let me get that. So I'm just using a bottle, and this is generic. And the oven is preheated. That's perfect. All right, if I can get. Yep, you can make your own. Oh, Parmesan. Oh, okay. Now you got to show us that, Miss Donia. That's right, because you said you make one other cheese. What was the other cheese you were making? Was it? Oh, you just said the other day, or like a couple of weeks ago. Oh man, what was it? You had what kind of? You can put it down. Thank you. Yeah, she makes. It wasn't cottage cheese. No, you make something else, and I was like, I need to learn how to do that. But anyway. All right, so here goes. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna put this here. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to put it in. I'm going to put the red sauce down on the bottom of the pan. So reach in there. And you just put some down on the bottom, just like this. And I put a little bit of olive oil just to keep it from sticking. This is stainless steel. And just putting that in there. Right. Now, I'm going to use my gloves. Try to be somewhat hygienic. Yeah. Oh, she was here earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was here. I'm just lining these up. So make it look pretty. All right, let me throw this away. Another thing in the sink. And there it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to top it with more red sauce. And then I'm going to put a little cheese.
More cheese.
Yeah, and we're trying not to kill everybody. I'm going to drizzle. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of red sauce. Drizzle. Maybe a little more. Okay. Perfect. If you could put a lid on that, that'd be awesome.
You're going to use that little spreader, dude?
Well, no, I'm just going to shake.
Okay.
Shake, shake. I'm going to shake, Sonora. Shake your body right. Shake, Sonora.
Work it all the time.
Yeah.
Work, Sonora. Work all the time.
All right, is that enough cheese? Or should I go more?
More. More.
So this is a mixture of Parmesan, mozzarella, What's the other one? Provolone and something.
They look sad.
Parmesan Asiago. This has Asiago in there. So that's expensive. If you ever go to the store and get that, pricey.
More.
It's gonna melt.
More queso.
More queso.
Gracias.
Wow. Okay. So we have that. Gonna make others next year on my YouTube channel. All right. Yeah, because she said she was making. It was like a cheese, and I couldn't believe she was making this cheese. It was pretty funny.
So Susan Burke asked what we're making. We're making manicotti, Susan.
So here's manicotti, and I'll put the. Hopefully, I don't spill this.
Let's see.
And
is it in there?
yes, it is, and it's the correct direction. Manicotti. I don't know if you can read that. There's a little bit of a blur. Let me come a little closer. There it is. Manicotti. Yeah.
Barilla.
Yep, Barilla.
What is that?
So anyway, manicotti in Italian apparently means sleeve. I did not know that.
Shove it in the sleeves.
Shove it in the sleeve. Yeah, so it's cool. And I'll just show you this real quick. I shouldn't be, touching all the food, but here it is. Touch it. But anyway, this is what it looks like. So it's kind of a big stovepipe. Actually, if you ever eaten rigatoni, this looks like rigatoni but larger. Actually, I never noticed that. Rigatoni is kind of small, but it's like little. They call them stovepipes. I've heard people refer them to that. So anyway, so that's it. So now we're gonna put it in the oven and see how it turns out. So that was only how are we doing on time? What time is it?
6:34.
Wow, that was pretty good. I spent more time. So I'm gonna put it in, and I hope. Can you just? I forgot my watch.
Yep, so 6:34.
6:34. All right. So just remind about 15 minutes. About 6:45, 50. And I'm sure I'll go by the smell. And that's how I do too. Is I go by the smell. So anyway, let me change places real quick while we're waiting. Any questions? I mean, that's not that hard. This is pretty simple. And hopefully, this will inspire you to make your own. So Nana Michelle's, she and I are very, very, we're here. We eat a lot of the similar things. So we're just trying to make different things just to, do the taste buds. And you're going to make other cheese. Yep. That's Miss Tonia's stroke talk.
Do you have a timer? DJ asked if you have a timer on your oven.
We do. And I don't know how to use it.
No, I know how to use it. It's just,
Yeah, it's
we don't
like.
really think about it.
Yeah, but I just, we wing it a little bit. That's really weird, though. I don't really, except for when I bake, I am pretty anal retentive about the baking. But when I just cook regular stuff, I sort of just go by this, my nose. My nose tells me.
Follow your nose.
It always knows. Yep. So Googling. Just to see like what's going on. Because really what I try to do is just kind of remind everybody that food safety is the thing that we need to keep in mind. Always try to do the best in terms of food safety. I'm going to make this bigger. And I got to add this to the streamy. And okay, so here it is. So I just sort of Google random stuff. And hopefully you can see this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in there. Okay. So the source of this is actually from the government. It's foodsafety.gov /recalls and outbreaks. So, and this is a new page. I'd never noticed this before. But this is from the United States Department of Agriculture and the Food and Drug Administration. So what they say is, back in the 1800s, a lot of people were tainting food, in so many different ways. And like, in other words, like if you were buying milk, they might water it down or do things like that to stretch it so that, you weren't getting the nutrition or things like that, just in terms of profits. And there's still a little bit of that going on today. But the FDA is they're in the business of sort of policing drugs, pharmaceuticals, and food. And that's just some of the things that they do. But these are some of the recalls that they just pulled up the other day. And this is Quaker recalls granola bars and granola cereals due to a possible health risk. Now, I didn't look and see exactly what the health risk is, but this just came out today, December 15th. So check that out. Go in and take a look at that.
Parmesan.
Oh, Mora, yeah,
More.
good to see you. And then here's Valley View Candies issues an allergy alert for undeclared egg and fudge products. That was yesterday. Um, in Eighth Avenue Pharmacy issues a voluntary national recall of Nodo Ginseng formula special gout granule due to presence of hidden drug ingredients. Yeah. So anyway, those are just the two that I wanted to sort of say. And some of the things that the FDA looks at, or the USDA and the FDA look at, is salmonella in parasites such as cyclospora. And then they look for foreign objects. Like a lot of times, sometimes you'll hear about a recall where a company may have had glass break in something, or maybe there was like an infestation, things like that. So they just want to make, or mold, like they might find mold or things like that, so they try to let you know. So usually they say if you have a recalled product, you throw it away. you know um, you want to try to clean everything out of your refrigerator, get rid of the recalled food. Wash the cookware and utensils with hot soapy water. Clear off counters and refrigerator drawers and shelves and wash them. So this is really interesting. But anyway, that's just one of the things that I just wanted to show you. I just happened to pull this up today. I didn't get a chance to really read through this, but I want to see what's going on. I hate to click on this, but here goes. I'm like, I hate to use too much internet, but let's see what the problem is with these Quaker bars. So let's see. Oh, salmonella. So salmonella is the contagion in there. Okay. So just if you have any of those, you might want to take a look. And these are some of the symptoms that you can find. Um, Diarrhea, fever, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain. And that happens quite a bit. With salmonella, it gets into a lot of things. So that's just something to keep in mind. And always take a look at some of these recalls, because it's always just useful to know, um, what's out there. And, you have to check like every month. So anyway, there's that. Now let me go to the StreamYard. All right, so we got that. Now let me go here. I'm gonna share another one, and let's see. I want to talk a little bit about, um, and I love the Dollar Tree, but here's a little bit of bad news that I found today about the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna put this article. This isn't the exact article, but I'm gonna show you this article, or show you this. And this is something that I've had in the links for a very long time. Okay, so here it goes. See if it's in there. Yes, it is. So one of my rants is these PFAS chemicals. They call them PFAS, and they're usually in pans, and they're usually non-stick, in the non-stick pans, right? And the thing with these is that they have been linked to, and there's about 900 or 1,000 different chemicals of these that are in this drug class, but they've been linked to cancer, reproductive and immune system harm, and other diseases. Um, do more of your research. And they said that it gets into the water, right? And so a lot of newborn babies have these chemicals in their blood already. More than 200 million people may be drinking water that's tainted with this. And what are these compounds? It's kind of started with Teflon in 1946 with DuPont. They're fluorinated chemicals that were used to do this non-stick coating, and they call them polyfluoroalkyl substances. And if any of you guys have had chemistry, you'll have an idea of what these things kind of look like in terms of their structure. But the biggest thing is that they don't break down, and that they're in the water. And then if you have these pans that have these products coated in them, and they flake off, you're eating them every time you cook in that pan, just a little bit. And they said that in the 70s that about 40% of the US population at that time had these products in their blood. So I'm checking on the manicotti real quick. So anyway, let's see. So Teflon, one of the products is Teflon, and then right now, I guess apparently 3M uh, manufactures it now, and they said that they discovered Teflon in Parkersburg, West Virginia, where people were living in a near a plant in Parkersburg, West Virginia, and they filed a class action lawsuit against them, and I don't know if they won, but they were saying that they found that. As a result of this lawsuit, they found that these chemicals are linked to cancer. So anyway, and these are the ones that they found. This is crazy: testicular, kidney, liver, and pancreatic cancer, reproductive problems, weakened childhood immunity, low birth weight, endocrine disruption, and increased cholesterol. And I find that interesting. Weight gain in children and dieting adults. So anyway, so what I'm saying is use that stainless steel pans. Try not to use those the non-stick pans, and you just find better utensils to use, because it's not worth it, because there is some potential for health problems. So just like to bring that to people's attention. You can do more research on this, and I have links in the description of the video today to show you that so you can go and do your own research, and then also go ahead and do more than what I've done. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to the chat. I'm going to check one more time. I think this is just about finished. Ooh, I think it is. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. All right, let me just pull this out, and yeah, let me pull this out. Got my massive silicone
Star Wars.
Oh, it is. Yeah. You see. Yeah, I can't tell. There's what's his name?
C3PO.
C3PO. Yeah. I couldn't think of his name. I'm like, that guy. Yeah. So how are we doing on time? Oh, this looks good.
6:45 on the button.
Oh, I think what? Just a couple more minutes. Okay. Just a couple more minutes. Yeah. It's looking good though. All right. So anyway, let me go to the comments. So I don't want to scare you, but I just want you to think about, the stuff that we're putting in our bodies. And I do have a timer. That's right. Let me see what else. Estonia said, "This is why I cook and make a lot of food, because they're calling back many things." Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, it's so hard that I don't know. Like, eating has been really challenging. I'm thinking, but we're gonna do the best we can. So let me take this out now, and it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think it's perfect. Yes, there it is. Woo! It is hot. We hit stop, and let me go over here. I'm going to change places here, and whoop, there we go. So there it is. Let me take that down. Everybody's saying hi. Awesome. So there we go. So that's the manicotti or stuffed shell, or the the shoes. Oh, but the other thing. Oh, here's the other article. I wasn't able to pull this up just yet, but what I'm going to do, let me see if I can do it this way. Oh, it's on MSN. Ooh, okay. All right. I found this article on MSN that was a sad story about Dollar Tree. And speaking of those PFAS chemicals, all right, so this came out 10 hours ago on MSN, and I'll put the link in the description. But this lady named Brooke Barley wrote this article, and she basically said, these are the reasons why I'm not going to shop at the Dollar Tree anymore. Okay. And she said basically it was quality and safety of some of the items that are sold there. Right. And so another person they named in this thing is a guy named Scott Lieberman, who's the founder of Touchdown Money. And he said he's worried about the safety of the products. He said he loves the savings, but he stopped shopping there because of the chemicals in a lot of the products. And the example that they gave were these PFAS coatings, right? And so they also use BPA, which is that's a whole nother thing. BPA based epoxy on a lot of the products, and they said that some of the products found at Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, Five Below, and 99 cents only stores contain lead and plasticizers, which can harm the environment. And then they talked about the Dollar Tree having these PFAS in a lot of their cooking items. So pots and pans, things like that. So just something to think about. you know, is that cheap product worth it? You know what I mean? Question mark. Yep. So anyway, there's that. And then it goes on and on. They talk about how they treat their employees. Oh, it's really bad. It goes on and on. But you have to read the article. But if you go to msn.com, there's a big article about Dollar Tree and then some of the products that they have. So anyway, so there's that. So yeah, I mean today, and these were all hot articles that came out today, which I thought was very very interesting. Yeah, and they said that let me see, what was the other thing? Oh, and then they're even talking about the pricing of some of the things. Is it really really worth it? I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, so Moses, if you don't mind, so wait, do you want to? I don't know if you want to try this. I'm gonna let it. I want to let it sit just for like a minute, and then we can plate this,
Yep, that's fine.
and we can go. Yes, yes, yes. So let me try one thing here. While we'll let that rest, and so anyway, but once again, I just want to say to everybody who's here, thank you so much, as always, for supporting my cooking. This is a little bit of a mad. I won't say mad, but it's one of those things like you sort of fell into it by accident, and it was good. Yep. So anyway, so let me go here. I'm gonna just turn one thing here. So this is really good. So anyway, but it's the end of the year, and I'm just like, wow, 2023 is almost a wrap. It's kind of scary. I kind of remember 2020. 2020. And now we're in 2023 and it's almost over. So that's scary. Yeah. So anyway, but let's see here. Let's try. Just want to turn this one thing here. And then what we'll do is we'll plate that for you. And then hopefully we should do it. Yeah, this should be good. All right. Let me just see. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to use what was that?
Read Drew's comment.
Oh, wait, read it to me because I can't see it.
It says, I feel like I could speak for all of us. I can verify none of this. And I say, I believe there should be more interaction with the co-hosts. Needed more input and banter. Dang it, Moises.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about you.
Yeah.
Like you're shirking your duty.
I guess.
Oh wow. Well, we talk to each other all day.
I'm behind the counter. I'm behind the camera and
Yeah.
Tech support and what else?
So you're not talking enough. Is that what he said?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
I'm quality control on food.
Yeah,
and,
he is.
It's a lot of duties there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little red in there. Yeah, that is funny.
Then he replied, like I said, all mine, nom 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 nom.
All right, so let me see how I look in this thing here.
Gotta emphasize that nom nom.
Nom nom nom. All mine.
All mine.
There we go. There it is.
He's a happy miser.
He's a happy miser. All right, so there it is. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. All right, so I'm gonna wait for Mr. I brought it. I'm gonna give you a fork, and I'll hand it to you. Yeah. So let's see how it goes here. And I'll change position here. But there it is. So that's the manicotti, and it's not bad. So, like in other words, you got to work. You have to banter more. Is he's saying?
Yeah.
No, you were doing okay. I mean, like I said, we see each other all day, so he's probably like ready. Doesn't want to talk anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, but that's looking pretty good. You see, he's eating that, right? So What you thinking?
It's good. No, it's delicious.
Okay. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let me just think. Wait, where you doing that? So anyway, just like I said, my famous words are my evil plan is to have us eating a little bit better, and
Mm-hmm.
this isn't hard. The I think the biggest thing is if it gets expensive, you can work your way around there. The ricotta cheese is expensive. It's $6 now for that tiny little whatever size this is. This is 15 ounces. This is $6.29 at our store the other day. And I just went, oh my gosh, that is terrible. Terrible. Yeah, absolutely horrible. But that's what I learned. And then, cottage cheese was only about two something. So you can replace the cottage. I mean, you can do cottage cheese for the ricotta. You can do that. And then the other thing was, what's the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, the sauce. The spaghetti sauce. You can always look, whatever's the cheapest there. Like I said, always make sure you check the salt content. Is that salty, by the way?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Yeah, we were looking in the store the other day, and I said, what I'm going to try to do is find the one with the least amount of salt,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to make sure that you pick the one, especially if you have any kind of high blood pressure and things like that. You want to use the other um, thing. So just make sure you do that. And then the other thing is, and spaghetti sauce is still relatively cheap. Like it's under $2, which is really good. Just I think the thing that cost the most was the noodles, and the noodles were like $3. Yeah, and this ricotta cheese that I had purchased before, they had a special on it because I guess nobody was buying it. So I got two for like three something, but normally they were $6. We were in another store; they were $6.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just went, okay.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Oh, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't know if anybody. We have a couple minutes. What time?
Drew, come up.
Anyway, if you want to come up, it's 7 o'clock. Wow, time did with salt and ketchup. Oh, wait a minute. What are you eating there, Arnie? Oh, and Nana Michelle's making gnocchi. Woo, nice. With lemon ricotta sauce for Olivia next time she comes over. Okay, so we're coming over to get that. And Suzanne's saying you can use, yes, low fat cottage cheese and low fat mozzarella. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yep, you can do that. And then we got Psalm 146. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. And let's see. Yes. Oh, Suzanne, have you been a good person? Sunita's looking. Everyone. Let me see. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Any news in toys?
Any news?
News in toys.
Or do I
Oh,
have
you
any?
mean like recalls? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked actually.
Or do I have any toys?
No, I think
Read that again.
he means like in terms of.
Or do I have any new toys?
Do you have any new toys, or do you mean recalls? Because that's a good question. We can always look. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Santa just came down my street on a fire truck. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know who came up with the Santa on a fire truck. Let's see.
Well, actually, since we're calling about recalls, some of these newer
Oh, you go ahead.
Hasbro is in a lot of trouble, but
Really?
a lot of their newer toys, they're like garbage because they're breaking very easily, and so many people complained about them. Specifically, these newer, well, new old Dungeons and Dragon figures from the '80s.
Yeah.
They finally, 40 something years later, released the characters, but everybody's complained the joints when you try to move them, either the hand or the foot breaks off, and
yeah,
I got most of them, and I don't really play with them. I just display
hang
them.
on.
Yeah, because who knows? I like Transformers myself. I got a lot of Transformers, but
okay,
that's just me.
Yeah, it's really weird, and but there used to be always toys. Like I remember when I was really young, they had this craft thing where you made flowers out of it, and it was plastic, and it smelled so bad. Like it must have been some kind of chemicals, and you put it in this hot oven, and then when you cook these little flowers, you take them out and put them in water so they. And people, I don't know. I'm surprised like people didn't burn themselves with that. And then they had
Something like Shrinky Dinks. Remember?
Shrinky Dinks. Yeah, those were dangerous too. I remember going.
I had some Shrinky Dinks.
I remember just getting like the fumes from those. Those were really crazy. So anyway, yeah, there's that. But Santa. Oh, you sell Santa. Okay. That's funny.
And the
Sorry.
Easy Bake Ovens.
Easy Bake Oven. Yep. Okay. I love this Psalm. Good God's glorious evening, Kelly and everyone. That's very nice.
Thank you.
Just want to make sure I say that.
Yeah.
Yes. So then what else we have here with a lot of salt and ketchup? Yeah, a lot of salt is in ketchup. That's right. Yes. And that's an excellent price for the cheap. Right. Because it was $6. We were in a real store. Oh my gosh. Like we got it at Lidl or Aldi and it was a little bit cheaper, but clearly nobody was buying this stuff. And that's why it was like half price because they didn't want to. Okay, and then Suzanne saying the best way to save in the supermarket is to shop supermarket sales. That's correct. And plan weekly meals around the sale items. Yep. And that's what I think I did for years and years and years. And let's see.
Like miniatures?
Yeah, little mini people.
Oh my.
See, they weren't sleeping. Oh.
I'm a Megatron guy myself.
Oh.
He's the hardest one to find. I got the Beast Wars ones, but
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Big fan of Shredder and Joker types.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those figures they say later on with the paint was not good for us as kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
explain a lot of our issues, dude.
Yeah, I think a lot of this stuff is terrible. Like it really is. Now let's see here.
That and He-Man figures had a ton.
Yes.
Had a ton of He-Man figures.
This isn't working. I can't find it. Maybe it's there. Yeah, it's not working. Nope. Oh well, it is what it is. Let me see if I can scroll this down a little bit. Yeah. So, but yeah, toys. If you want to do you have your phone? Yeah. See if you can do a toy recall because I want to see if there's anything because that's a good question because this is the time when a lot of people are buying toys. Yeah. But let's see if that's there. Oh, here it is. There.
He's been guitaring with his headphones and Line 6 pedal. I haven't used the pedal. I got a Line 6.
Do you?
What is that thing called? A little module for the Line 6. I gotta look it up.
Oh, okay.
The lead paint explains. Lead paint may explain a lot.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well,
it's so true because it's like, oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, it's scary, like this whole thing with. But the toys I think they've gotten a little less scary with them. I mean, at least I thought they're trying to minimize the lead, but I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. What do you say? Yeah, I don't know. It's insane. But anyway,
CNN did one. And this is like baby toys. Looks like.
Oh, baby! Like anything in particular? Do you see?
There is something with Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues? Like what is it?
It's a stuffed. Looks like a stuffed weird little Blue's Clues with wheels on him.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna say thank you to my people while you're looking. Keep going.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who supported the channel. Anything else?
A 6-inch Aflac plush promotional duck for Coming Corp.
Oh, so apparently Aflac had a promotional duck that they had a recall on. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yep, still looking.
Because that is crazy.
Oh, a toy maker recalls 7.5 million Baby Shark children's toys.
Oh, Baby Shark children's toys.
Due to a risk of impalement.
Impalement?
Wow.
Oh, can you explain what that toy is? Hold on, we're going to show this toy.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all for supporting the channel.
Let's see.
And actually, no, you had that picture. Yeah. And thank you so much, everybody. And I'm going to take this down. All right, so we're going to hide that. And one more time. And okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Zuru. And thank you very much. Okay. All right, there we go.
This is a Zuru LLC.
Can you? Oh, yeah. Pull. Yeah. Just show them that.
So apparently this is, let's see if I can focus on it. Yep, that's what got called apparently.
It's a baby shark toy. Yeah.
I'm like, really?
And that's very popular.
Yeah.
Baby shark is very,
I
very
mean,
popular.
compared to the stuff we played with, I'm like,
And it's really cute. Now, what are those? Those are just little. They're just little baby shark figures, and they're just kind of. They look like almost something you would put in the bath.
Yeah.
Are those bath toys? I can't.
Yeah, they look like bath toys, but it says risk of impalement.
Risk of impalement. I don't know. Yeah, so maybe that one might be a little bit.
That's
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anything else?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, just weird stuff. But I'm talking about more like, the quality of these toys that are just they break before you get them home.
Yeah, that's the problem. Aflac. Yeah, it was the duck. Or is that a duck? Yeah, it's a duck. Gilbert Godfrey. And we have the Bud Files. Welcome in. Anything else? Yeah, we're looking for toy recalls. Hopefully there aren't too many.
Well, it's a lot of the small magnetics. 7-10th link to a small magnets found in toys.
Oh, magnets. Now, what toy is that you're talking about?
Let's see. It's these little
impalement. Yes.
Yes.
We're like, but so you might want to, anybody who has any of those baby shark toys, or at least just make sure that you don't have it. And I would just, look for that recall, and maybe you'll know if you have the toy or not. Yeah, it's these weird impalement. Okay, these weird little magnets, and I guess kids are swallowing. You can go closer. Yeah, swallowing or choking on them. I'm not sure what's the deal there, but 7 deaths so far. Ugh, that's not good. Yes, I understand. Okay, so anyway, thanks for coming, Angie's Treasures. Good to see you. Don't forget to thumbs up, everyone. Thank you so much. He's saying Latre. What? Latre, like later. Oh. Latre. Oh my gosh. He is a hot mess. That's great though. Okay. So anyway, there's that. So once again, try to buy local, cook as fresh as you can. Try the manicotti. Let me know if you like it. And if you don't, and there's stuff, and we'll see you later. On the YouTube streets. Yep. So anyway, so thank you for coming to Food Fridays, and I guess we're gonna say goodbye. And thank you. You have a good weekend. Also, we appreciate you, everybody. All right, now. Thank you. Okay. Take care. Bye. 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 Bye.